Hey friends, and welcome to my annual back to school prep video. Today I'll be sharing all the things on my back to school to-do list. I'll be organizing school supplies, making teacher gifts, decorating for our back to school breakfast, and getting the kids' clothes organized and ready for the first week of school. I hope this video is motivating and inspiring, and if you need even more back to school ideas, be sure to check out my back to school playlist. I've been making these back to school prep videos for the last 7 years, and they're one of my all-time favorite videos of the year to make. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get some things checked off of our to-do list. Okay friends, I have a lot to do for today's video. So first, I'm actually starting up in my daughter's room. She's 11 and going into the 6th grade. And last week, we put together this vanity and organized it and everything. I shared it in my video from last week. But after I put the vanity together, I kind of left her room a mess. So I'm going to actually go through and declutter and organize all of this stuff. I'm going to clean off her dresser and mirror and just kind of get the room tidied up. Now, like I told you guys in the intro of the video, I had so much to do before the kids went back to school. And of course, I make my list way bigger than it has to be because I do like to do a back to school breakfast. It's just been a tradition that we've been doing for so long. And even though my kids are both going to be in middle school, I have Gracie June, who's going to be in 6th grade, and then Kaysen, my 13-year-old, is going to be in 8th grade. They still look forward to the back to school breakfast, so I like to go all out and just make it fun. But the top 2 priorities on my to-do list were the necessities. So making sure that their school clothes were ready for the first week and also their school supplies. My kids actually wear uniforms to school, so this makes it super easy on us throughout the week. But we did have to go back to school shopping a few days ago because my son had outgrown all of his uniform clothes. So we had to make sure he had all new sets of that. We also got the kids new shoes for school, and then they both needed new backpacks because both of their backpacks had holes and rips in them. So they're all good to go on that. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to get in their closets, which Gracie June's closet was a huge disaster. I don't know why it always gets like this. But I'm going to get this cleaned up, and then I'm going to make sure that their drawer that we use for their uniform clothes is all organized. Okay, I will say this honestly looks worse than it is. She just has a lot of stuff. So I'm pulling out the dirty clothes, and then I'm going to pull out everything that's here on the floor, go through it, and reorganize it. There were a lot of blankets that were just unfolded and on the floor, so I just folded those up and put them back in the corner. And we have way too many blankets. I don't know why we have so many throw blankets, but all of these are super special, so we keep them all.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry. Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. But this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good?
Okay, this is Gracie June's uniform drawer, so I'm just refolding some of the clothes to make everything fit in here better. We did get a couple new Spirit Wear shirts, so I am putting skirts on one side, her everyday school shirts in the front, and then we've got Spirit shirts in the back and sweatshirts in the front. And does anybody else's middle schoolers wear sweatshirts year round? I swear it's like almost 100 degrees here every single day during back to school season and even at the end of the school year, but my kids wear their sweatshirts every single day to school. They do say that it is freezing in the school building, so that is part of the reason why. But goodness, when I pick them up in the afternoons and it is blazing hot outside and they're still wearing their sweatshirts even outside, it makes me sick. Okay, this closet looks so much better. I feel like I can breathe a little bit now. And let me show you Gracie June's new shoes that she got for school. They are so cute. So they can't have like a bunch of crazy colors. So this was like kind of close to red. So we were kind of arguing back and forth. I said that they were pink. She said that they were red. But I let her get them, and she's actually been wearing them to school and hasn't had any issues. So they are so cute, but it's funny because she has always been in kid sizes, and when we went into Dick's, they didn't really have any normal colored shoes in the kid sizes. So I was like, well, let's look at the women's, and we ended up getting her a size 7 in women's. I was shocked. And I wear a size 8, so pretty soon we're going to be able to share shoes, which will be a lot of fun. Okay, last area to clean up in her room is this little bookshelf, and I think I'm going to get rid of this little mini fridge. She had like an ice roller in there, and then she had a couple bottles of Prime, or maybe that's Gatorade, I don't know. But it was leaking, and it was kind of a pain to clean, so I don't know. I don't know why we need a little mini fridge up here, but she got one for Christmas, and so now I'm thinking that we just need to get rid of it because Kaysen's actually broke a couple months ago, so he no longer has one. Oh, and I wanted to say I put the picture clip holder on Gracie June's mirror up there, but we needed batteries, so I haven't put batteries in it, but I am going to hang some pictures right there, and there's going to be little lights, so it's going to be cute. Okay, moving into Kaysen's room. He actually made his bed already. It's not perfect, but he made it, and his room is very clean, so I don't have to worry about cleaning out his closet and reorganizing and everything. So I am just going to put his new uniform clothes down in his uniform drawer, and I'll be done in here.
Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on, and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight.
And here's a look at Kaysen's shoes that he picked out. Let's see how long they stay white. He does have this exact same pair in black too, so he'll kind of rotate between those. And then he also has this white pair that we don't really let him wear to school or when he's like outside and playing around. Like those are more for when we're going out to eat and he needs to look nice, or for church, something like that.
We're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you?
Okay, now let's get all their school supplies together. So these are their new backpacks that we got from Dick's. They both got the same backpack, and y'all, I said we did not need any more water bottles, but this one is so nice. I've never had an Awala water bottle before, and Gracie June really wanted this one. I like the fact that it just looks easier to clean than most water bottles. So that is our one water bottle purchase. Kaysen actually just got a new Yeti water bottle for his birthday, so he's been using that. But they both got Adidas backpacks, and I love these backpacks because there are so many different compartments and zippers and everything, so it makes it really easy to organize all their supplies. Now for my kids, we had to go with a backpack that was big and could hold a ton of stuff, because even though our middle school has lockers, they do not let them use them. They used to use them until 2020 happened, and they wanted to keep everyone 6 feet apart. And then once all that was gone, they said that they had realized that during that whole season, they didn't have to worry about kids hanging out at their lockers. It took a lot less time to get from class to class. They didn't waste as much time in the hallway, yada, yada. So even though I get that, you know, it definitely takes a lot less time when you're carrying everything in your backpack, my kids have to carry a ton of stuff around. They have a binder, a huge science book, their Bibles, gym clothes. They have clothes for sports if they have sports after school. And then Gracie June takes her lunch to school almost every single day. So they are carrying around a ton of stuff in their backpacks. So I really wish that their school would let them use the lockers, but unfortunately they can't. So we made sure that their backpacks were big enough with lots of storage space. Now, I actually did all of our back to school shopping at the beginning of July, and I went into Target, did a little browsing. I was actually really early on getting their school supplies this year. And then I also picked up a few things from Walmart, but I gave you guys a whole school supply haul in a video a few weeks ago. So if you want to see all the school supplies that I had to get my kids this year, then you can go check out that video. And now that all their school supplies are organized, I'm just taking all of the extras and putting them in this big Ziploc bag. So that way throughout the school year, if they need something or they ran out of glue sticks or pencils or whatever else, they can just come to the school supply bag and grab some.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness.
So like I said, Gracie June is going into 6th grade, so she's going into middle school this year. So I am still using her Adventure Bible just because that's the one that she has. I may get her a new Bible soon. But I did switch it over from the pink adventure case to this really cute one that I got off of Amazon. And then I also got Kason a Bible carrier as well. He actually got his before church camp this summer. I realized that they really needed to be in a Bible case because throughout the school year when Kason would have his Bible in there, just because, like I said, they carry around so much stuff, it would get smushed, and you know how thin the papers are in a Bible. They would get all messed up. So now they both have Bible cases to keep their Bibles protected.
Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head on film back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. From a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it.
And here's a look at Gracie June's lunchbox. Isn't it so cute? I got it on sale off of Amazon, and I'll try to link everything that I talk about in today's video. So if you want to check anything out, I'll have it linked in the description box and in the comments. Okay, now we're going to start decorating for our back to school breakfast. And if this balloon arch looks familiar, it's because it is the same arch that I used for Gracie June's birthday party. I shared a whole tutorial on how I put this together in a video from a few weeks ago. So if you need a little tutorial on how to do a balloon arch, definitely check out that video. But we not only used it for her birthday party, we also reused it for a cheer party. And then now I'm using part of the balloon. I actually took the palmed leaves off and everything. And I'm going to reuse this arch once again, or at least part of it, for our back to school breakfast. Now, this arch is not perfect. There are some balloons that are starting to deflate a little bit, but I think it turns out really, really cute. And the fact that I have had these balloons up and blown up for weeks now, I'm shocked that it even lasted this long. So I'm excited for you to see how cute this all turns out. Okay, this next project was kind of a last minute decision to make because I came across this DIY fringe pencil on Instagram and immediately knew I wanted to make this for our back to school breakfast. So I ran to Hobby Lobby and I got this honeycomb table runner, and I'm just gonna cut the top to look like a pencil tip. And then I got plastic tablecloths in all the colors of a pencil that I'm gonna be using to cut up into strips and use as the ribbon for the fringe on my pencil. I ended up getting pink, silver, which was like almost like a metallic silver, so it was a little bit different material than the other plastic tablecloths. And then I got a darker yellow, a lighter yellow, and black. I've also seen people on Instagram, instead of using a lighter yellow for the pencil tip, they got a peach color, which is really pretty, but they did not have it at Hobby Lobby, but I do know that they have it on Amazon. Now I'm using a pair of scissors, fabric scissors, to just cut these into strips. If you have one of those rolling fabric cutters, it would be so much easier. This honestly was not hard at all, but it would definitely be way quicker with a fabric cutter. Okay, now that I have all my strips, it's time to make our pencil. So I'm starting with the pink on the bottom, and all I'm doing is doing 2 cinch knots at the bottom of each of the honeycombs. I ended up doing 6 rows of pink ribbon, 3 rows of silver, 17 rows of the darker yellow, 7 rows of the lighter yellow, and then I did black to end it out on the top. This craft turned out so cute, and it was not hard at all. It was just very time consuming. And actually the day that I started on this, we had our back to school night, so I had to pause for a little bit and go to the back to school night, but then my daughter also had cheer practice after that. So I didn't end up getting home till almost 9:45 that night. But my amazing husband, I had him help me with part of it. So you'll see he ended up doing a lot of the dark yellow for me. I just kind of marked it out where I needed him to stop. So he helped me put some of this together. It was so easy that he could do it. But after I got back home, I picked up where he left off and finished filming it. And since this turned out so cute, I did decide to use it for our back to school breakfast, but I'm not going to use it again after this. So I asked my friend who's a teacher, she teaches pre-K, if she wanted it for her classroom, and she said that she would love it. So I'm going to gift this to her after we use it for our back to school breakfast. After I made this pencil, I was thinking about how cute it would be to make tons of different shapes for holidays. Like, I was thinking you could totally put a couple of these honeycombs together and make it the shape of a heart and do a fringe heart. Or for St. Patrick's Day, do a little clover. I mean, you could just do so many different things with this method. So look out, I might be making some other projects like this in the future.
Keep on driving and driving along the roads.
Okay, here she is all finished. It's so cute, and then it's so easy to hang too because it's got the little honeycomb at the top, which you could just put a hook through or a ribbon or something. So the next day I ended up taking one of those little 260 balloons and tying it through and just tying it up here on our plantation shutters. Okay, so this was also a last minute decision to make a little banner because I thought I was gonna put the pencil underneath the balloon arch, but it just didn't look good there, so I put it on the side, and then I needed something underneath, so I bought this little printable banner off of Etsy just because it was fast, and I print it and cut it out with my Cricut, and now I'm just punching holes in the top, and I'm going to string it through. And then I actually used double-sided sticky tape on the back of these, and so that way when I went to hang them on my plantation shutters, it just stuck right on. I didn't have to tie it on or anything, and it was easy to kind of move around if it wasn't perfect where I wanted it. So here's a look at the banner with the balloons and the pencil on the wall. I think it is coming together so cute. This is probably my favorite back to school breakfast that I've done so far. All right, so now that I have that all done, we're gonna start decorating the table. So I just got this blue tablecloth. I'm gonna stick this right in the middle. And then I'm gonna do our place settings using some placemats and some black plates that we already had. And I'm doing 4 table settings because we actually invited our friends' kids to come join in on our back to school breakfast this year. Now I got the college ruled paper plates off of Amazon, and then I got the little school bus napkins from Michael's. Now I needed these in a hurry, so I wish I would have planned this all a little bit better and ordered a lot earlier, because they had a lot of really cute options from Michael's, but most of the paper plates that I was trying to get were all out of stock. But I did find another website that I'm going to be ordering from now on that has super cute paper plates and decorations for tons of different occasions and holidays. So if you're still needing some back to school paper plates, I'll link some from that website as well. Now also for table decorations, I decided to cut out these little pendants. I found the image on Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to use the same strips that I cut out of the plastic tablecloths for my little pencil fringe craft, and I'm going to use it as ribbon to decorate on my pendants. Ended up cutting them into a little bit thinner strips than I used for the little pencil craft, and then I'm tying them together with hair elastics. And then I'm going to actually use a little piece of tulle to tie it to my pendant. Here they are, all done. I feel like I ended up going with like a pencil theme this year. It's so funny, but I'm going to just lay them out on the table, and I think it turned out so cute. Okay, the next thing on my list is to create some teacher gifts. So I actually got these ideas from someone on Instagram. Her Instagram account is Parks Party Planning, and she does some really cute gift ideas for all kinds of different events, but she shared some back to school ideas. So I ended up getting both of my kids, like I said, are in middle school, so they each have 7 teachers. So what I did was I made these cute little printables on my Cricut. I print them out and then cut them out with my Cricut. And then I got pencils for the male teachers and hand sanitizers for the female teachers. And then I also got each of them a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card. I did find some cute pencil ribbon at Hobby Lobby, so when I was in there, I picked that up. And then the other ribbon I already had, and I just used that to attach my little tags to both the pencils and to the hand sanitizer. And then I ended up just sliding the Chick-fil-A gift card into that little slot on the pencil case. And then for the hand sanitizer, I used double-sided sticky tape and just taped it to the front. I thought these gifts turned out really cute, and it was practical for if you have a ton of teachers. You could also do without the gift card, and I still think it would be a fun gift. But y'all let me know if you have any other fun ideas for teacher gifts, especially for those of us that have a ton of teachers to gift.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll
ended up running out of that red ribbon, so I just went back to using those same little strips that I cut out of the paper or plastic tablecloths, and I feel like these turned out really cute and they went perfect with the pencil boxes. And honestly, this kind of makes me want to go get plastic tablecloths in like every color of the rainbow and cut them into strips and start using them for gift tags like this. So here's a look at how they all turned out. I feel like these are so cute, and I love that you could just put the gift card down in the bottom of the pencil box and it makes it look super cute. And of course we went with sharpened pencils, already sharpened pencils. Teachers cannot get enough sharpened pencils that they don't have to worry about sharpening themselves. And then hand sanitizer, of course, for the women. Okay, next I am being super extra here and making a fun back to school snack, and I am once again gonna make these look like little pencils. So I got these clear piping bags, some mini chocolate chips, popcorn, goldfish, Hershey Kisses, and pink Starburst. To assemble the snack, you just take a little bit of chocolate chips, put them in the bottom. Next, you're going to take just a few pieces of popcorn, so they're not getting a whole lot of popcorn in this snack, but they still turn out really cute. And then the next is goldfish, so you're going to fill it most of the way up with goldfish and then add some Hershey Kisses and some pink Starburst for the eraser. And then after I made these, I ended up just putting them on the table with their breakfast, and then they took it to school for a first day of school snack.
Yeah, I can carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall.
Okay, these turned out so cute, but of course the boys did not want to take them to school as pencils. So I just took and made a couple of Ziploc bags, a couple extra ones that they could just throw in their book bags because they wanted all the same snacks. They just didn't want it to look like a pencil when they took it to school. So instead of giving these to the boys, I let Gracie June take 2 of them to a couple of the girls that she carpools with for cheer practice. So she took those for after school snack for those girls. All right, we have all the decorations done, and the only thing left to do is make breakfast for our back to school breakfast. So now it is the next morning. It is the first day of school, and I'm going to be making little apples out of cinnamon rolls. So I just put my cinnamon rolls on my baking sheet, and then I'm going to take a couple extra cinnamon rolls and cut out a stem and a leaf for each of the tops of them. And we're going to use green and red food coloring to color our icing.
If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light.
Okay, the apple cinnamon rolls are all done. I did have an extra cinnamon roll that I did not make into an apple, so Chance had that one. But They were all done and ready for breakfast. The kids had an amazing first day of school. Gracie June was definitely a little nervous with it being her first day of middle school, but it all turned out great. She came home and said that she had the best day. Kaysen had an amazing day. They love all their teachers, and I think it's going to be a great school year. I hope y'all enjoyed my back to school prep video for 2024, and I pray that your kids all have an amazing school year as well. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.
Light.